Hey guys, I'm Glitter Valkyrie, and today we are going to summon on the Dark Desert Rituals banner. This was a very unexpected theme for a banner, but they put some characters that I absolutely love on this, so I am super excited to pull today. So we will talk about all these characters as we go, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so my top priority is getting Raphael today. He is the character that I've wanted added to Fae for a really long time, and he was actually on my bingo board that I made, so I was super excited to see him. But he is definitely going to be my number one choice for this banner because he was so helpful to me in a lot of my playthroughs, especially my Golden Deer ones, and he really holds a special place in my heart. He was just such a sweet character, a great big brother, and he was also a really fantastic dancer in my Golden Deer Maddening run, so I'm really hoping that I get him. And in this circle, I think that we will pull green, and I've talked about Tharja in the past that she's not one of my favorite characters, and that is still true, just because of the way she treated Noir, but her tome looks absolutely fantastic, and you know, I always do really silly things for my favorites, and I would love her tome for La Rochelle. So in this first circle, we will pull all the greens, and then after that, we probably won't pull too many. Okay, 3-star. And we get a Ross. So I'm actually going to pass up on that blue. I know that Katarina is super strong, but to be completely honest, she's not a character that I really have any attachment to. I've played a couple of chapters of New Mystery, and she just really didn't do it for me. So there are other characters that I liked more, and I already have a lot of really strong blue flyers, so she is a pass for me today. But I think that the only characters that I haven't really talked about on this banner are the duo, and I was so excited to see them, not just because I love those characters, but because they are dancers. And I've talked about this a million times, but I rely really heavily on dancers. I use them all the time. And I love resonant battles, so the combination of those two things just bring a ton of utility for me. So the fact that they're characters that I really enjoy and they're dancing are absolutely a must-have. So I'm really hoping that I get them, but if I can get at least one copy of Raphael, I'll be super, super happy. Okay, smoke. And we get a Lucius, okay. So let's go ahead and grab that red. And I guess I've covered all of the units on the banner, so we can go ahead and move on to all the viewer questions for today. And if I do not get to your question, I am so sorry. I will try to answer it in a future one. And if I keep missing your question, just let me know. I do keep a list, but I do miss things sometimes. And if you think of something you want to ask me, just leave it in the comments, and I will be happy to answer. So my first question today comes from Owen Whitaker. And they ask, what do you think of Dimitri? Alright, so Dimitri is my second favorite of all the Three Houses Lords. When I first saw the promotional material for Three Houses, I was actually going to go Blue Lions because I liked his design so much. But then I saw what was going to happen in the time skip, and it kind of scared me a little. Then I saw Claude, and I was like, well, I guess I'm a Golden Deer now. So I did play Golden Deer first, but then I played Blue Lions, and I really did form an attachment to him. I think he's a very complex character, and I had a lot of sympathy for him. And I really, really disliked the way he was treated in the Golden Deer route. It's one of the major issues that I have with that route. So very long-winded answer, but I really like Dimitri. But thank you for that great question. And the next question on my list today comes from William Rivera, and there are a couple for me. And they are, who did you marry Dimitri to? And if you could create a refine for La Rochelle, what would it be? And who did you marry her to in Sacred Stones? Alright, so for the Dimitri part, I actually supported him in my first playthrough of Blue Lions. And I think it's a really nice support. I think it makes the last little bit of that route more interesting. But my actual favorite for him is Marianne, and if you have not done that support, I highly recommend it. I just feel like they suit each other so well, and they are so sweet with each other, and they have one of the most heart-wrenching endings in the entire game. So they are my favorite ship in the entire game. And then for the second part of your question about La Rochelle, Honestly, at this point, I just want to see any refine that is better than what she currently has. And I would love if they did something like a built-in lull or like a mini impact or something like that. It may not happen, but you know, a girl can always dream. And so that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And for the other part of the Larshell question, I have always married her to Ephraim. I think that their supports are some of the best in the entire series. They are absolutely hilarious. They give her so much character, and it made me really enjoy her. So that's what I always did. But thank you for all those great questions. And the next question on my list today comes from Orange Lemon, and this is a Genshin question. And they ask, what do you think of Xiao, and are you going to pull for him? All right, so I really love Xiao. I love his design, and I have been saving up my pity in that game for him. And so when he comes out, I am absolutely going to pull for him. I've saved up like a ton of resources and a good weapon for him, and I am actually thinking of making it into a video. I'm not 100% sure because I am fairly close to pity, so I'm not sure how good of a video it would be. But if you guys want to see my pulls for Xiao, I will definitely consider doing it. But thank you for that great question. Okay, smoke. And we get an Olivia. Oh gosh, all my desired colors, but but nothing that I was looking for. But we are just going to try to think positive with that 4% pity rate, and we will keep going. So the next question on my list today comes from Kendog, the Tiki and Yoshi main, and they ask, are you excited for Resplendent Young Tiki, and how are you going to build her? So Tiki is a character that was not really on my wish list for characters for Resplendence, just because I liked her base art. But I think that it is absolutely adorable, the art that they've given her, and I am actually excited because this is going to give me an excuse to actually build her. Because the build that I have right now is a very 2017 build. It's really not very good, and I'm not entirely sure how I should build her, so if anybody has any recommendations, I'm very open. But I'm excited because I'm actually going to build her now. But thank you for that great question. And the next question on my list today comes from Hugo LM. And they ask, since we have no healers as legendary heroes, do you think Larshell with... Oh my goodness. We got Raphael. Oh my gosh. I think that was a very lucky question. So let's check IVs. And oh my gosh, he's plus res. I am so happy with that. Oh my goodness. So we will go ahead and grab that red, and I can answer Hugo's question. If I think Larshell is a possible choice for a legendary hero. You know, I don't think it's very likely, but oh my gosh. We got the duo. Oh my goodness. I think I've lost my words. Let's check IVs. And they are perfectly neutral, and I am so happy with that. Oh my gosh. So I think that I'm just going to end things here. We have so many banners coming up with the anniversary, so I'm just going to try and save a little bit, but I want to wish everybody the best of luck. So as always, thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.